Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to start a new series, that is Google's anti-gravity. As with every series, we will cover everything that you will have to know about anti-gravity. Let's get started. Before we begin, let's understand what is Google anti-gravity. It's an AI-powered agent-first integrated development environment, what we call it as IDE, released by Google in late 2025. Designed for the agentic era, it enables developers to delegate complex coding tasks, file management, and terminal commands to autonomous AI agents like Gemini 3.1, 3.1 Pro, and so on and so forth. It also allows you to build applications from scratch. So, just to get clarity, think of it like an AI powered VS Code or something like that. Much more powerful, and it'll help you to build any kind of web applications, landing page, and so on and so forth. So let's quickly get started and see how do we use this. So now we are on antigravity.google, which is the official website of antigravity, and we can download for Windows from here, right? If you click on download, it will take you to this particular option where you can download for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to download this one. So you can see that it has got downloaded. Let me open it up. Accept terms. Click on next. Next. Don't create start menu folder. Okay, no. Let that happen. So you can just check out what are the details that you need and just check them or uncheck them. I'll just leave it to default. Click on install. So the installation takes some time. Okay, it took me around 3 minutes, and once you're done, just click on finish. The only thing that I don't like about it so much is I've got used to web-based applications these days, and downloading something onto my laptop wasn't comfortable. Anyway, so let's click on next. You can see choose an editor, theme type. Okay, dark modern, solarized dark, light modern, or solarized light. So I'll go with the dark. Next, you have how do you want to use anti-gravity agent, like strict mode, or review driven development, or agent driven development, or custom configuration, and so on and so forth. I would just go with whatever they have recommended. Click on next. And then key bindings, configure your key bindings, normal Vim extension. So for now, let's leave everything for whatever it is already selected. Okay, and we'll have to sign in with Google, and I'll click on open anti-gravity. So you can see here it is setting up your account. I'll just close this. I can also close this. So click on next, and your anti-gravity screen is ready. So as you can see, it's a clean interface. We have open folder here, open agent manager here, clone repository, and then we have a chat window where you can chat and ask the agent to perform any action. Okay, so let me show you each of this one by one. So when you click on open folder, okay, you can actually go to any of the folder and create the folder for saving your project. Unlike cloud-based solution, this is a desktop or laptop-based solution. So all the files and everything will be stored on your system. Now, I'll go to a particular folder. Okay, let's say anti-gravity day 1. And here I'm going to create a folder called project 1. And I'll just select this. Okay, you can see that it opens our project window. Okay, do you trust the authors of the files in this folder? Anti-gravity provides features that may automatically execute files in this folder. Okay, so I'll just say trust the author of all the files in parent folder day 492. No, I'll just say yes, I trust the authors. Okay, it's just desktop INI here. All right, and from here I can create a new file. Here I can create new folder. This is refresh explorer and collapse folder in explorer. Okay, so as we can see, we have two options here. One is switch to agent manager, which is control E, right? And let me show you what opens up. This is the one which opens up. Okay, we'll talk about the agent manager and everything that we need to understand about anti-gravity as we move on. Let me close this for now. And then we have code with agent, which is control. Yeah, right, which is basically this one. So you can see the mouse is not active here, and control L will activate this, right? So I can also adjust this particular window if I want to have a larger window for my code with agent option. So whenever we want to add a HTML file, we do it this way: dot type HTML and then HTML. So whenever you want to add anything in line, you can use Control I. Okay, and then you can see here, do you want to add region or HTML sample or end region and so on and so forth. Okay, so if I use region, then it will add that one. Okay, Control I, I'll say HTML sample. Okay, I've got a sample here. So I can also go ahead, like remove this. So let's go to this particular option, which is the code agent, and give a prompt, write a HTML code for e-commerce site. In fact, we could have mentioned write a HTML code for index.html. Let's see what it does, by the way. And as we can see, we have got an implementation plan. So I'll just click on that, and you can see premium e-commerce website frontend. We will build a high quality, visually stunning e-commerce web interface using modern web design principles. The site will be built using vanilla HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So all the details is available here, right? And then you can say whether you want to go ahead with this or not, and so on and so forth, right? So here we have like submit comment. So if you want to make any changes, you can add those comments here. I'll just close this, and I'll just say for now build index.html. For now, just build the index.html for the e-commerce website. So as you can see, it has generated some 4 images. Then it is going to the next step now, run command. Okay, so I'll click on run. Let's wait. So as we can see here, now I'm focusing on defining the scope of this new task, considering that I have images and their file names. The goal is creating an index.html file with a dark theme and embedded CSS JS for product display, a cart and interaction. So let me just go to the folder that we just used. So if I go to that particular folder, we have this index.html and we have this assets where the 4 images have been saved, which means once you give the folder to Antigravity, it will generate and save all the required files, including creating new folders as needed within that particular parent folder. And you can see here, we have got our index file ready with all the codes that is needed. This may look a bit overwhelming because for non-technical persons, like you might not understand what exactly is this, right? Now you can either accept changes or you can reject this. Okay, I'll click on accept changes for now. And if you go to walkthrough, you can see what exactly happened. Now let me give my second prompt, okay, which is please run this index.html in the browser and scan it and review if it has any errors. So let's wait. Okay, I'll have to click on run. Okay, Python was not found, run without arguments to install from Microsoft Store, or disable the shortcut from settings apps advanced settings app execution alias. Okay, anyway, so this opened up here. Let's see what happens. And there you go, index.html. Let's wait. I'll say allow once for now. Let's open it up again. Open URL in browser. Retrieve browser pages. It's still doing everything for us. Opening URL in browser. Okay, let me give always enough. So if you actually go to this particular folder that we gave as input when we started project 1, you can see we have this HTML index.html which we created, and then we also have assets, right? And these assets are the 4 images that Gemini or Antigravity created for us, right? And let me click on index.html. You can see the website over here, right? Let me just open it up. Google, let's say just once, and you can check what has been created. So the first image is being used as a hero section image, and then the 3 images came here. Okay, and that's all. So we have home, shop, about. Okay, so if we need any more changes, we can ask to anti-gravity and it will keep changing. I just wanted to give you a quick demo of how this works. We will be exploring more features as we move further. So that was just a quick walkthrough of the platform and a short demo. As we move further, we will be exploring a lot of features. How do you build landing page? How do you build web applications? And so on and so forth. So stay tuned and invite your friends, family, or colleague who might be interested in building web applications without having to code anything. So stay tuned and I will see you in the next one.